Hello everybody and welcome to Monster Prom yet again. We're gonna be doing another run, and today we're gonna be doing something quite special. It's just gonna be me by myself, and we're gonna try and make a run where we nerf ourselves to death. Like, absolutely remove all of our stats. So, I have recently picked that guy and this girl, so I'm gonna go back to my favourite first girly with the best name, Blue. Okay, but since we're going to be somebody who needs to be thoroughly unlikable, we're going to be calling ourselves, who's somebody who nobody likes? I know, we shall be Pewds. And I'm well aware that he's known by 50 million people, but everyone I talk to in my circle of friends says that Pewds sucks. Therefore, I have no other information. I mean, it's not like he has a ton of subscribers or not. But yes. Okay, your name doesn't really affect anything on this, I think. Anyway, we know all these 6 guys, but that's not what we're interested in today. Today we're interested in absolutely nuking our stats to death, and then picking the option where you can go to prom by yourself. Because that's what I want to try out. So, to start with, I know what I need. I need money to start off with. Friends stopped you from texting embarrassing stuff to your ex while hella drunk. That mind-blowing twist in your favourite TV show that clearly changed the life of everyone forever, unlike all that boring stuff they show on the news. This is building a statue to commemorate something. Your least favourite political figure being devoured by rabid rhinoceri, which are also covered in badass tattoos. See, I need to get 2 specific stats out of this. That being money and smarts. This one looks like smarts. Okay, no, it's creativity. I wasn't going to get either of the ones I wanted out of that one, so it's fine. School is outdated and lame. We need a new school subject ASAP. Turning people into your puppets through emotional warfare. How to correctly punch a crocodile or critical thought. I mean, damn, this country could really use a subject like that in schools. I think that's smart. I would like to have the money one. Oh, damn it, that's charming. So there was 2 bold ones there. I wonder if it's random which one you could possibly get 2 of. I think that's how these runs are going to work. It's like, oh, you want this one? Too bad, be bold. Build. Right, so I also think that to get this done properly, I will need to get Polly as my preferred person. Because, well, I need to remove fun, because fun is the hardest thing to remove, I believe. The easiest thing to remove is money, obviously. So let's see, which one of these would be Polly? Pun-proof and joke-proof, no one will pick on them. My name plus the second. Non-heteronormative name to give them free to find themselves. No name, it's just too much work. That's definitely her. Okay, there we go, we got it. So if I fail on all of her checks, I should just destroy my fun and plunge it into the depths of the planet. Okay, my bonus is already bad, so maybe we should start by possibly getting with Damien to get him to, like, murder my stats. Right, so first thing we're going to need to get to 10 money. That's going to be the first thing we need to do. Malicious emails, money, game plus 2 money. Thank you. We are still going to look at these. Oh, Liam. Here comes Liam, ranting to anyone who will listen to him about the failings of living flesh. I have such pity for creatures that have to consume things other than blood. Grocery shopping, cooking, chewing, it's a nightmare. No wonder there are so many fad diets. People don't want to have to choose what they eat. Like, have you heard of the matryoshka's diet? It sounds like you threw up words onto the screen. You eat a tapeworm, and then you eat a bigger tapeworm to swallow that tapeworm, and so on until all your organs are replaced by tapeworms. It's usually fatal, but the corpses do look fabulous. Oh man, that brings back memories. The matryoshka diet is how I died. Always how she dies. Everything is how she died. She must have had some sort of, like, crazy epileptic fit where she experienced the entire world at the same time. I miss fat diets. I used to get up to the stupidest shenanigans just to get my hands on the latest food replacements. Whoa, are you guys talking about fat diets? Sign me up. I'll do anything that'll get me more ripped. Anything. His abs will reach the moon. Right, so I need to find which one of these is gonna fail. Oh god. Have you heard of the Imhotep cleanse? It's where you eat things that come from mummy. Mummies are rare, so you get super skinny, plus you get to rob tombs. You've heard of the paleo diet? Now try the Jurassic diet. You can't eat anything that isn't a dinosaur. Killing a T-Rex alone will get you super buff. That's boldness, so I believe if I do this, it'll fuck me up. Brilliant. Hey Scott, didn't you say you had a time machine? That diet would be perfect for you. I do, but Coach gave it to me on the condition that I only use it to go back in time and win all the games we lost. Cheating! I'm not gonna jeopardize my deep relationship with Coach just to get hecka swole in history times. Plus, the last time I used it, I ended up at a time that looked exactly like the present and I never figured how to go back. So in other words, it didn't work. Wait, he likes me? Turns out the time machine is just a cardboard box Coach painted "Believe in Yourself" on. Everyone knows time travel isn't real, or is it? In any case, you lose charm and lose boldness. Just what I wanted. Right, now, I do believe if I go to the store and buy a tampon, I should be able to get a lot less charm. There is no tampon. But there is this. An erotic fanfic about dragons. Dragon Heat, a classic. It's so cheesy and stupid that you just couldn't stop reading it. I never thought I would say this, but now I'm super into dragon items. Oh man, all the ones that are left just increase stuff that you need. I'm gonna have to buy this. Or do I need to? I need to get my money into the even so I can get it down to 0. There's no cocaine here either. The cocaine is what I need. But it's not here. I guess we'll buy the erotic fanfiction. Who would want to save money for their college fund when you can spend it on weird stuff that's most likely useless? Thank you very much, shopkeeper. Shopkeeper? Is it mirrors this longer than usual? Alright, Peony. Right, so we're gonna have to build up our money to 5, that way we can buy something that costs 5 and get it down to 0. Really sorry, needed to sneeze. Oh, I'm gonna do it again. No, I'm good. Alright. That day you spent some time in the library PCs managing a start kicker. You deceived lots of people with sensationalist video and impossible promises. Nice. You gain most money. But almost everything goes to cover costs and you keep money. You spot Scott and Miranda staring intently at a picture of a seahorse. This looks like a killer seahorse, Mary. What are you so worried about? Well, you see, one of my daddy's subjects gave me this horse as a gift. And you've heard what they say, haven't you? Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. What? Who are they? Why do they say that? What's in there? I don't know. That's why I'm so distraught. I'm terrified that I will accidentally look into this gift horse's mouth and see... See what? A gross butt? Another tiny horse? A world without sports? I don't know, and I don't want to find out. Ah, come on, Miri. You gotta find out. You gotta find out for... What's that thing Miss Ferretu is always talking about? Science? Yeah, for science! You got it right. For science. You realise Scott's looking to you for your opinion. They both are. What do you think Miranda should do? Well, I think I should do the worst thing. Here. Look that gift horse right in its damn mouth. They only say not to because they don't want you to find all the delicious mouth candy. Or don't you ever look that gift horse in the mouth. In fact, breed it with sea urchins to produce gift horses with tiny mouths. I don't know which one of these will get me to fail, but this looks okay. Yeah! Less boldness! Scott claps his hands with glee and drags Miranda off so they can go looking in a horse's mouth. The next day you run into both of them. They seem different somehow. It was horrible. Teeth went teeth, bro. Like the teeth had mouths, and those mouths had teeth with bad mouths. And in the center, a window into a hellscape ruled by nameless hungry gods. A world without any sports at all. They were right, don't ever look a gift horse in the mouth. You watch a tentacle crawl out of Scott's ear and flop onto the ground. He doesn't seem to notice. Oh boy, they went to the hentai dimension. But he still likes me for it! Time pretend like none of this was your fault. You lose -2 charm and -1 smarts. Right, we gotta keep on making money like there's no tomorrow. And then spend it. But who cares? Paid off, get money. You're wandering down the hallway reading Dragon Heat as discreetly as you can, which immediately apparently isn't very, because Polly and Vera clock this immediately. Ugh, are you actually reading erotic fanfiction about dragons? Because we love Dragon Heat! I'm all about 19th century Russian literature, but a girl school can't say no to some erotic fanfic, am I right? I've literally been working on my Morgana von Breaststrike cosplay all week. Breaststrike? Oh god. Just what we need. Don't worry about why. Speak for yourself, Polly. I've never. Okay, fine, I may read Dragon Heat, but don't go around just telling people. Psh, we're clearly safe with him. A fellow Dracophile can always be trusted. Are you sure? I mean, anyone into Dragon Heat must have a wicked mind. 297 chapters and counting, and it still manages to amaze me with all its new levels of wrong. Yeah, right? I fucking love it! Yet I must admit, I'm a bit vanilla when it comes to fave chapters. Minus the one where Harold McDonagh, Horus the Hydra, and the deranged Draco Delacour have to rest an inn after the choking bay adventure. Only to discover they just have one available bed. Oh no, what's going to happen? There's only one bed, the classic fanfic trick that never fails. Ha, yes, that one was good. I personally prefer the one where Vanessaria unmasks her masked savior after a passionate kiss only to discover it's herself, and then they totally bang. It's all masturbation then. I'm not a fan of time travel, let's sign me up for some good self-cest. Amen. What about you, Pewds? What's your favourite story arc? Nothing to worry about, you'll just be revealing your inner kinks to us, no pressure. Easy, the Sexcalibur arc, where they want to discover the chosen one who can control the mythical Sexcalibur dildo, and they have a super orgy so everyone can have their return with the dildo. Or, what about this exclusive chapter I've written myself? Well, I need to ditch my creativity, so I think it's probably this one. I am not so fun. Oh, the Sexcalibur arc. I mean, it's a good one, don't get me wrong, but it's kind of controversial, don't you think? The great King Fellatio III organised the Sexcalibur trial, where everyone tried out the mythical Sexcalibur dildo. It was all in good fun, but it turned out the legend was a lie, invented by the king, who just wanted to have an orgy with everyone. Don't you just hate it when your monarchs do that? So even if everyone enjoyed it a lot, it spawned a very long and necessary conversation on consent. Yeah. Because they talked about consent, that makes your fanfiction bad, apparently. I'm with Vera here. Also, they never depicted any proper orgy preparation. I mean, the literature buff I am, I can understand the writer didn't want to spend their time there, and the reader should assume it happened, but it's still kind of problematic too. Nothing as good as a good old orgy, but not so good if it lacks the correct preparation for health and hygiene. Dunno, Pewds, I'm not sure what to think if the Sexcalibur arc is your favourite in Dragon Heat. We can assume he just wanted to play cool and edgy to impress us, and he failed. Yeah, boo. Don't go try out on us, there's nothing as sexy as being yourself. Agree. And so they leave. Well, you failed that one. Kinda difficult not to try too hard when romancing them, since this is technically a dating sim. Still, you lose -2 charm and -1 boldness. Yes, it's going down just like I wanted. Okay, so, if I went over to these guys, I could probably minus my stuff. If I went over to these guys, I need to get my creativity down somehow. Let me see. If I go talk to the coach, he'll probably give me stats. Let's go get rid of the rest of my money. Oh, now she has cocaine! Oh well, getting this ought to get rid of a lot of stuff. Hell yeah, -1 charm. Brilliant. Just what I needed. I'm going to be carrying so much shit around. We put ourselves onto the evens. We need to go to the library 3 more times to be able to buy the cocaine. Doodle-doodle-doodle-doo-doo. Suddenly you hear an outburst of swearing so eloquent we can't possibly repeat it. You go to see what it's all about. We've been over it 11 times, Scott. I'm sorry, remembering things is hard. Hey Pewds, come with us. Help us. I'm trying to help Scott with tomorrow's history test. So far it seems like the biggest challenge I've ever faced. I gave him this copy of last year's test, but he still dazzles me with new levels of idiocy every time. Liam, I just can't. These questions are so complex and smart. For God's sake, Scott, that one isn't even a question. You have to put your name there. I'm sorry, Liam. I'm really trying. If only there was a way to make me learn things good. He's a werewolf, right? How about we give him a biscuit every time he gets something right? Or make him eat your homework. Maybe that would help somehow. No, I don't want creativity. Yes, I'm not smart enough for this. You start slow with basic questions, throwing Scott a bacon treat every time he gets an answer right. The results are remarkable. This is amazing! I'm so smart now! See, we just have to find the right approach, right? We can actually do something useful now. Right! I have to admit, where is my treat? What do you mean? I answered a question. We weren't studying though. Where is my treat? Oh god, he's an addict! We turned Scott into an addict! You and Liam end up in the infirmary and Scott ends up not passing his history test. He beat us up for Scooby snacks! You've learned about the perils of positive reinforcement and the only cost has been your physical well-being. You lose -2 charm and -1 smarts. How do I ditch my creativity, folks? Oh, the library's being used for the stuff, so I have to go somewhere else. Okay. So being that I'm in the minuses, I should be fine going to wherever the charm place is now. Epic dodgeball match, everything's lost, deliver inspirational speech. Leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural born leader. +2 charm, but it's not going to do anything because I'm in minuses. Later you're carrying around your precious dragon heat when you're spotted by Miranda and Damien. Wow, dragon heat! I love it! Also, you may not know this about Damien to look at him, but it turns out that he too is a hopeless romantic at heart. Are we reading the same series? I'm in it for Dragon Dong, Miri. Nothing so bad, yet so good as a billionaire dinosaur made me gay. Damien, you're being utterly foul. Don't profane the deep emotional connection between Harold McDonghard and Godiva Godanti. Damn it. Deep emotional connection? Is this why the latest chapter ends with Harold finally boning Godiva, and then she wakes up to find him gone? The cliffhanger must be entirely misleading. People simply don't abuse each other's love and trust that way. I worry about you, Miri. I really, really do. I just desperately want to know what happens next in Dragon Heat. Do you think Harold is capable of being so mean-spirited? Okay, so, True Art imitates life. Let's look at Damien's Tinder messages to see what he's capable of, shall we? Or Harold may or may not be a scoundrel, but love is alive and well. Let me take both of you on the greatest three-way first date ever to prove it. Okay, this looks like it'll kill my boldness. Yes, I'm not charming enough for this. A date? In the middle of a school day? Why, my duty, responsibility, and breeding say no, but my heart says yes. I have a midterm in interdimensional peace 303, so anything's better than that. Oh, huzzah! I do love being courted. Let us flee to the absolutely most romantic day that has ever happened to me, ever. Yay. Oh, fuck. Somehow, despite spending all your time in school daydreaming about dating instead of studying, you still know nothing about romance. You bring Miranda a bouquet of fish and Damien the head of one of his enemies. Which actually turns out to be one of his friends. Whoops. The day's over before it begins, but how are you supposed to know Damien had friends? You lose -2 smarts and -1 charm. How do I ditch my creativeness? I need to find this out somehow. Oh, these guys are talking to that guy. Right, I have a feeling if I go talk to her and I fail it, it might go good. You find the Slayer sitting alone at the table. Is she even a student or what? Wait, you're choosing to sit with me? For some reason, no one ever intentionally sits next to me. I usually have to ambush them and threaten to kill them. I wonder why. It's a mystery. Anyway, I'm really happy. I implied that. I actually wouldn't give a shit about you under normal circumstances, but today I'm on a quest. Yes, that's right. I'm not emotionally vulnerable. I'm just on a quest to slay the werewolf of Wall Street, and I need a monster sidekick. You're going to help me, obviously. I need to know what your class is. Are you a fighter, a mage, a cleric? Out with it. Oh, you're something much better. You're a gunhaver or a party smith. Well, gunhaver sounds nice. Gunhaver is not even a class. Practically everyone has guns. You reveal just how many guns you actually have. I kidnapped the NRA. All of them. How do you carry that many guns? And why are you even allowed to have them at school? You have your rad biceps to thank for the former and Monstropolis' strong Second Amendment protections for the latter. Okay, well, do you have silver bullets? Wells are only vulnerable to silver bullets. There isn't a colour of bullet you don't have. Well, alright, let's go on an adventure then. You travel together to Wall Street where you shoot the Wolf of Wall Street with your guns. Take that, Leo. Thank you. Now I'm going to go ahead and run screaming away from you, if that's alright. Totally is. God bless it. You get. Oh no! Oh no! I gained boldness. Shit. That's too much boldness. Alright, back to library. Give me the money. I will probably lose it maybe when I get the stuff. You glance at the computer next to you, see Scott apparently making out with a CD drive. You don't want to, but you ask him what he's doing. Best I can, bro. The computer won't go on the internet because of some kind of error. The only kind of error I know is a fatal error. So I'm giving the computer mouth-to-mouth to save its life. Huh. CPR is kind of like just a few letters over from CPU. Live, damn you, live! You immediately notice that the computer's Ethernet cable is unplugged, but you let Scott keep blowing into the CPU. Maybe you can have a little fun before you fix it for him. You put on your best troubleshooting face and tell him. The problem is that you're giving mouth-to-mouth to the computer instead of me. Oh, I've seen this boy. You need to take off your clothes and do 3 laps around the library yelling all the numbers you know. Yeah, that sounds cool. Oh shit, no! I'm funny enough for it! Damn it! Of course, Coach always says that there's no problem you can't solve by running enough laps. And computers like numbers, and they never wear clothes. It's so obvious, I can't believe I didn't think of this before. Scott strips down and splints on the room yelling numbers. Seems the highest number he knows is 216. He also skips 19 for some reason. With all the commotion, you're easily able to plug the Ethernet cable back into the computer and get a couple of photos for your private stash. I don't really want a private stash. Oh dear. Stop getting stats, you noob.
Let's go.
Back to library. Right, we've got enough of the cocaine now. That's the last of the money. Right, you just happen to be hanging around near Scott, you know, not because you like following him or anything. When suddenly a rift opens up in time and space, a handsome prince steps through, bedecked in otherworldly finery. He approaches Scott, not this shit again. Yep, it's this guy. My beloved, I have quested across dimensions to see your face. Oh well, here it is. Here's my face. It is more than just your face that I need, Scott, the great tosser of balls. Yes, okay, I imagine Scott is a tosser. I also need your body. Luckily, I brought that with me too. But I do not decide to merely gaze upon your body, though that in itself is a pleasure. My kingdom, you see, is besieged by a foul dire harp, and only your muscles can save us. Once the loathsome beavers vanquished, perhaps we can find some other uses for that body. Also, wink. Oh my god, you say wink out loud too? That's so cool! Hey, he does say that out loud all the time. These two are getting along way too well. You need to slay that beast yourself before Scott and the prince spend any more time together. But how? Rally a swarm of extra-dimensional termites to devour the dire harp's spine, or sing so sweetly that the dire harp kills itself out of jealousy. This seems like charm. Shit, it's creativity. No! I don't want to win! Before Scott and the prince can react, you charge through the ball to defeat the dire harp with the power of song. Your dulcet tones drive the dire harp to tears, except because harps don't have tear ducts, it just explodes instead. Harp used self-destruct. It's super effective. Magnificent work, my intrusive friend. You shall sing at mine Scott's wedding. Wait. Wedding? I don't know if I'm ready for that kind of commitment. I'm already married to the game, you know. Curse you, game. The prince kicks you both out of his dimension and seals the ball behind you. You gain more boldness that you didn't want, and more creativity you didn't want. Thanks, you dicks. You, hand over cocaines. Boom!
Catch you later.
Boom! So much. Oh, it gives me boldness. Oh well. I have -5 smirts. I am literally going to eat my own toes because I am so unsmart. Right, okay, so where are we going now? Wherever I go, unless I go to the store, is going to give me stuff, so I guess I'll go to the store again. I'm too poor. Oh well. So you just came here to say hi? What a weirdo. Human interaction so last year. Oh, but I don't get an event to take away stats through that. Alright, I didn't think about that. Okay. Since I can always just get rid of money again, I should just keep on going to the library. Yep. You gain +2 money. You see Scott all but skipping down the corridor, cheerily rattling off some sort of list. Hi, pal. Oh man, today's the best. I was walking into class and my tail just started wagging all of a sudden. You know, sometimes your tail starts wagging and you're not even sure why. No, I don't, Scott. Sorry. I started wondering what my tail might be so happy about, and I realized it's probably just because I'm a werewolf. Because being a werewolf is just about the best thing, right? I mean, if I wasn't a werewolf, I wouldn't even have a tail to wag. But then I started thinking even more, and I realized where everything's would be pretty good. Where dolphins, where pigs, where weasels, where man-bear pigs, where tanks. I wonder what the absolute best were creature would be. Oh my god, so much wares. What about a warehouse? Okay, now he's just naming things you can see, you better jump in. A werewolf or a weremoon? Well, this looks like a smart thing to say. It's not, it's creative. I'm so screwed up with this. This sounds like the best thing ever. No, it's supposed to be smart, not creative. Ah! What's better than winning a sports game? Winning 2 sports games. What's better than gym class? Double gym class. So okay, better than being a werewolf? Being double a werewolf. Wonder if I can get a member of the wolf pack to bite me so I, a werewolf, can turn into a werewolf. And be a werewolf. Or 2 could bite me and I could be a werewolf. What happened to a werewolf bites a werewolf? Oh man, this is what they make us learn math. Scott's maths performance increases dramatically, but only for the next week. You gain +2 smarts and +1 creativity. Well, at least I'm not gaining back smarts. I mean, my charm's down enough, but I really wanted the rest of them to go down too. I guess, maybe if I go talk to this guy? No. Maybe he'll give me something. You're enjoying a quiet meal by yourself when a wound opens up in the fabric of space, revealing the interdimensional prince. Greetings, hero. I have a task for which no hands are fit but yours. A portal is sealed against me, which I have not strength enough to open. Please help me to break the seal. On this jar of kosher dill pickles. Oh, this again? Yep, jar opened, gone. Oh, bless you, hero. Your noble deeds deserve a noble title. Oh yeah, he's giving me a title. Foreign minister in charge of extreme handsomeness, almost unscrupulous treasurer. This will probably give me money. Your timing couldn't be better. Our lost unscrupulous treasurer just absconded with half our funds. Just let me give you my account numbers, the keys to my money pit, and the combinations to all my safes. Hey, where did you go? Right, +4 money. Right, I've got enough to buy something again, which could put my money down to 0 again. But oh, I just realised that it's gonna not get me in the store. Alright, I need something that specifically costs 6, but they all cost... Oh, there we go. PR agent. That gives me something. Nothing better than the smell of money. Well, actually, there are many better smells, but you know what I mean, right? Right, I don't know exactly what that gave me. All I know is I've got a week to get these stats down, and it's not going to work, is it? Oy vey. Right, so I can get them up to, like, -1, at least. You hear an almost dog-like whimpering and go see what sort of poor animal is in pain. The answer is Scott, who is cross-eyed with concentration. He yells and snaps out of it. Oh, bro, thank goodness you're here. I was trying to think all by myself, and it was really hard, you know? See, I know I'm the best at exercising. I'm the exercise master, the exercise lord, the exorcist! But I've never tried exercising my brain, and in a way, the brain is almost part of the body too, you know? Well, we're both dumbasses at the moment, dude. It's sort of 3 in 1 because it'll make me better at exorcism. And being smarter will keep me from getting bad grades and kicked off the sports team. That was the 3 things, or 1 thing, but you still have some ideas. Books are like weights for your brain, and heavier weights are better, so you just need to lift really heavy books. Let's brainstorm, by which I mean let's make a literal actual storm inside your brain. Why not? Oh, that's creativity again! Well, are you smart or not? No! I'm not! I thought a brainstorm was a way of quickly coming up with a lot of ideas, but this makes way more sense. Great! Great! Despite my smarts being in the negatives, Scott still thinks I'm a frigging genius. I have my water bottle right here. I'll pour it in my ear. Let's make it rain. Scott tilts his head and you pour an appropriate amount of water into it. It pools in his ear and trickles down a little of his fur. And here's some lightning. Scott pulls out a lighter and flicks the flame. That's not lightning, that's fire. On and off in front of his face, watching in awe. Come be thunder! You had about 2 seconds after every lighter flick and then clap loudly right next to Scott's water-filled ear, stomping your feet to create that extra thunder ambience. Yes, it's like I'm surrounded by a literal, actual storm, and it's seeping into my brain. I can feel my brain cackling with new ideas. You stomp harder and faster to make it seem like the storm's getting closer and accidentally cause a cyclone in Scott's brain. It sucks in half the books from the library and a small bird. He's a Twitter engine. Scott's got so much knowledge in his head now. You brewed up one hell of a storm and now you might... Oh, it gave me boldness again. Oy vey. Oy vey to the max. Alright, where am I going now? I get the feeling I'm probably going to end up with Scott anyway, so... Might as well accept it. As you approach your chosen table, you see Liam carefully framing his artfully arranged jelly dessert for a transcendental food pick when... F-O-O-D pick! Ride those picks to victory! What? What does that even mean? When I say food, you say pick! Food! No. Food! Stop. 2, 4, picks, 8! Food do we appreciate? Food picks, food pick, go! Cease this incessant chanting this instant! What? But I'm trying to help you take the first food pick. You've been trying to take this food pick for like 20 minutes now. You gotta snap a pick so you can eat your tasty food. I don't eat Scott. I only order this food so I can take pictures of it. And you're not helping. I know. My cheerleading just isn't good enough. What I need is a cheer partner to take me to the next level. No, what you need is a swift kick in the nuts. But it's too late. Scott's already chosen to use his cheer partner. Now it's up to what the two of you will do. We've got to pick Liam up and toss him in the air. It's the only way to really amp him up. Or Liam's food picks are art, so we've got to use art to cheer him on. The quiet art of mime. No, we're going to pick him up. We'll pick this sucker up. I get it. Amp him up, like where the sky is. Let's do it. What? No, that's horrible. Up you go, little buddy. Reach for the stars. Okay, I'm actually getting some very artistic angles on my food from up here, but this is still not okay. Oh, Liam, always being sarcastic. He loves it. Wait, you choose now to finally start understanding what sarcasm is? I'm not being sarcastic. You can't fool me, Liam. I know everything you say means the opposite of what I think it means. Liam eventually gets Scott to put him down by saying he loves being thrown in the air. Scott still somehow believes he did the right thing and gives you the most intimate fist bump. Fair enough. Alright, last night. I can't help but feel that we didn't do this the best way, but oh well. I am gonna get stuff, so I might as well get the charm to put it up to 0. That is fun! I am dumb! You're doing the thing that's most like reading Dragon when you're approached by Scott and Liam. Aha, a fellow connoisseur of the Dracophilic arts. Here, Scott and I are also experts on the topic, an unexpected duo. Yeah, Liam and I are fandom buddies. Do they all just love the porn? We love to discuss the things we love on our favourite stuffs, wikis, and forums. We're the best fandom buds, even if we don't always agree. Like with the Starko and Markiplier thing. Markiplier? Is that Markiplier? Okay, first let's be clear. I engage in passionate fandom conversations only as an ironic way of celebrating how low culture, which I truly despise. Second, for the 100th time, after spending years in Hekapu's dimension, Marco is now actually in his 30s, so it isn't right if he dates a 16-year-old girl. These details matter, Scott. Think how wrong it would be for me in my 400s to date people from this school if all of you are actually teenagers, instead of being much more conveniently in your 20s. Anyway, enough meta discussion. Scott and I here are in a situation. Even if our opinions differ, we agree our opinions are superior in comparison with the rest of the strangers on the Dragon Heat wiki. Yes to that, Liam here is, like, super smart, and I'm a good boy, so my ideas should be good too. But people on the wiki can be really mean sometimes. We need to gain their respect so we can convince them to be good boys too. Scott is right, we need to somehow earn the role of moderator so we can show all these lesser beings who's boss when it comes to the Dragon Heat fandom. But how? I'm sure you give us an absurd yet effective idea for a solution as can be expected from good old Pewds. Man, this is ironic considering my name right now. Okay, let's ask them nicely they can stop behaving like internet trolls and instead start respecting your opinions. Or let's write a powerful fanfic set on the Dragon Heat wiki where you're depicted as the coolest users who should be respected. See, this one seems like the smart option, which I don't have, which I want to do. Hey, I'm not charming enough for this, hooray! Pewds is a genius. If someone is mean to you, you should always ask them nicely to stop being mean and start being nice. I have a hard time believing this will work, but I'm an explorer of life, so I feel the urge to test this idea and see what happens. What if we use Pewds' account just in case? And so you ask all the mean people on the Dragon Heat wiki to stop being mean. All the wiki remains silent for a bit until one guy, DragonDong69, replies, "Oh sure mate, we've been mean all this time because no one asked us otherwise. Of course you can be moderators. We've recorded a video apologising for our faults. Here's a link." I kind of think it won't be. Ooh, video! Let's click on it! We're getting rickrolled. It's totally a video of them apologising. If by them apologising you mean 3 ugly old men defecating into the mouth of a dude dressed as a dragon. No! I cannot see that! That was definitely not a nice thing. Yes, Scott, you're right. Pewds is a genius. You're quite sure that by that, Liam means you're not a genius. Also, the trolls hacked your bank account. You lose +2 money and -1 fun. Alright, we got to 3 of these being wrong. I'm pretty sure you know we have to go for Scott because of this. I did want to go for none of them, but I feel like my stats are too high to get what I wanted out of that. I really don't know how the game works in these terms, but I'm just going to ask out Scott anyway. My charm is ridiculously low. He may not go for it. You finally pick up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the monster prom with you. Huh? Prom? I don't know. You're nice and all, but I have a great sense of smell. And somehow this smells like a bad idea. So I should pass, bro. Sorry. You knew you should have taken a shower before asking Scott. The shame of your constant failures was so great that you secluded yourself in your room for years and officially started dating your own pillow. Waifu life forever! Achievement unlocked, broke! Okay, that's nice. I have got a fleck load of events though. New events and new outcomes. Best impersonating player spaghetti, life is like sports, both are words with letters. So, from what we learned from this, losing all of your points is frigging hard. I still want to know who this guy is, this little thumb-looking guy in the middle. Last 3 weeks were up the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling. Life happens and it was wonderful. Scott turned out to be James, became the most renowned mathematician in the country, just kidding, became an athlete, he's still a bit of a simpleton, as lovable as good-hearted as ever. Liam honed his most admirable skill and got a job with it. He now designs Instagram filters. I just realised that my smarts were so low that I forgot to have a shower. That's what probably happened. Yeah, Miranda did that, as she usually does. Alright, so this experimental run brought to you by that dude who only won the game once. But I hope you enjoyed seeing my attempts, and maybe it gives you some ideas in the game, and I think I'll be trying that again at some point. But for now, thank you for watching. Bye bye.